各位下午好，欢迎大家出席国防部例行记者会。今天呢没有主动发布的信息，下面呢请大家提问。
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the press conference of the Ministry of National Defense. Today I do not have announcement to make, and you're welcome to raise questions.
这一位。
您好，澳门澳亚卫视的记者。那么近段时间以来呢，东海和钓鱼岛附近的局势持续紧张。那么有西方媒体就报道呢，还分析认为中日双方有这个擦枪走火，甚至有可能会爆发冲突的危险。请问中方对此有何评论？谢谢。
With Macau Asia TV, recently it is reported in the Western media that the situation in the East China Sea, in particular around the Diaoyu Islands, are getting tenser day by day, and the possibility of a military conflict between China and Japan exists. How do you comment?
中方维护国家领土主权的立场坚定不移。同时呢，我们也一贯强调要通过对话、谈判解决争端。当前中日关系面临严峻局面，这是日方不顾中方的强烈反对，执意非法购买钓鱼岛所造成的。那么其责任应由日方承担，日方应该拿出实际行动，与中方相向而行，共同管控危机，为解决有关问题创造条件。
China is determined to safeguard national sovereignty and territorial integrity. Meanwhile, we propose that disputes be settled through dialogue and negotiation. Current tensions in Sino-Japanese relations are a result of Japan's illegal purchase of the Diaoyu Island in disregard of China's strong opposition, and Japan should take full responsibility. Japan should take concrete actions, meet China halfway, and jointly manage disputes so as to create conditions for resolving relevant issues.
好，下一个问题，第三排的这边第一位。
谢谢发言人。有关中美军舰南海相遇的问题，这个事件呢也引起了外界的关注。国防部18号呢也对此进行了说明，但是根据媒体的报道说，美国防长哈格尔和美军参联会主席邓普西18号召开了一个记者会，批评中国拦截美国导弹巡洋舰考本斯号的行为呢是不负责任，并呼吁中方保持克制。请问发言人，针对美方的这一表态，中方作何评论？谢谢。
With China News Service, recently the encounter between Chinese and U.S. naval vessels in the South China Sea attracted lots of media attention. We have noticed that the Chinese Defense Ministry issued a statement on this issue on the 18th of this month. However, the Secretary of Defense and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the U.S., during a press conference held on the 18th of this month, accused China of being irresponsible in the incident and called on China to be restrained. How do you comment?
中方一贯主张，外国舰机在中国近海活动，应该遵守有关国际法，尊重中国的安全关切。中美两军对话和沟通的渠道是畅通的，推动两国两军关系健康稳定的发展，是构建中美新型大国关系的重要方面，需要双方共同做出努力。
China has always maintained that foreign warships and aircraft operating in China's coastal waters should abide by relevant international law and take China's security concerns into consideration. The channel for dialogue and communication between the two militaries is open. To push for healthy and stable mil-to-mil relations of a new model is an important aspect of the new model of major country relations between China and the U.S., and both sides should make joint efforts toward this end.
好，下一个问题，这边第二排的这边这一排。
谢谢发言人。法制晚报记者提问：那中方设立这个东海防空识别区已经1个月了，那想请问一下，就是这个防空区设置以来，中方采取了哪些监管措施？对进入防空识别区的这个外国军机是如何应对的？那到现在为止，有多少国家和地区的航空公司向中方进行了通报了飞行计划？谢谢。
It has been 1 month since the establishment of the East China Sea ADIZ. How effective is the Chinese military's monitor and management of the ADIZ? What measures did you take to deal with foreign military aircraft entering the ADIZ? And how many commercial airlines have reported their flight plans to the Chinese authorities?
东海防空识别区公布实施后，中国军队对防空识别区内各种航空器的活动情况进行了全面的监管。截至12月22日，共掌握其他国家和地区军机近800架次进入我防空识别区活动，23个国家和地区的56家航空公司向我民航通报飞行计划21475架次。根据我空防安全需要，中国军队出动侦察机、预警机和战斗机51批87架次，赴有关空域执行例行巡逻警戒以及必要的紧急识别、查证等任务。我们对东海防空识别区实施了有效的监管，将根据不同空中威胁采取相应的措施，保卫国家空防安全。
Since the announcement of the establishment of the East China Sea ADIZ, the Chinese military has conducted effective monitor and management of the aircraft flying in the ADIZ. By December the 22nd, nearly 800 military aircraft of other countries and regions had been recorded to enter the ADIZ. 56 commercial airlines of 23 countries and regions had reported 21,475 flight plans to Chinese civil aviation authorities. According to air security requirements, 51 batches of 87 Chinese military's reconnaissance, early warning, and fighter aircraft were dispatched to relevant airspace to conduct routine patrols and emergency identification missions. We have had effective monitor and management of the East China Sea ADIZ and will take corresponding measures in accordance with different air threats to safeguard national air security.
好，下一个问题，这边第3排的这边第4位，第3位啊，第3排，对对。
发言人您好，中国日报提问：禁止化学武器组织18日宣布，中国、俄罗斯、美国、挪威等国将共同协助叙利亚完成化学武器销毁工作，行动将于19日开始。中国外交部发言人也证实，中方决定派军舰参与去化海运护航活动。请问，中国军方将派出多少艘军舰？何时出发？是否将与其他国家展开联合护航？谢谢。
With China Daily, the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons announced on the 18th that China, Russia, the US, and Norway will jointly help Syria in the destruction of its chemical weapons, and the relevant operation will start from the 19th. The Foreign Ministry spokesperson of China also confirmed that China will send warships to escort the shipping of serious chemical weapons. How many warships will Chinese military send? When will they be dispatched? And will there be any international cooperation during the escort missions?
为了响应联合国和经化五组织的号召，中国政府决定派遣军舰参与销毁叙利亚化学武器海运护航。关于护航的具体方案，中方正与有关各方密切沟通。
As has been called upon by the United Nations and the OPCW, the Chinese government has made the decision to send naval ships to escort the shipping of serious chemical weapons. As to the detailed plan, China and the relevant parties are carrying out close coordination.
那好，下一个问题，这一位吧。
谢谢主持人，我是南方都市报的记者。中国将参加2014年的环太平洋演习，我想知道到现在中国是否已经确定派出哪几艘舰艇参加，具体参加哪个环节的演习？谢谢。
With Southern Metropolitan Daily, we know that the Chinese military will participate in the RIMPAC 2014 joint maritime exercise. Has the Chinese military decided which naval ships it will send to join the exercise, and which parts of the exercise will the Chinese Navy join?
中方重视参加环太平洋2014联合军事演习。今年以来，中美两国防务部门一直保持着沟通。目前，中方已派工作组2次参加了演习的计划会，就我参演兵力、参演科目、保障、后勤保障等问题，与美方进行了磋商。关于演习的具体事宜，双方正在协商之中。
China attaches great importance to the participation in the RIMPAC 2014 joint maritime exercise. Since the beginning of this year, the Defense Departments of both China and the US kept close communication on this issue. Currently, the Chinese side has sent 2 working groups to take part in the preparatory meetings for the joint exercise, and we have conducted consultation with the US counterparts on the participating troops, the subjects, and logistical support. And on the specifics and details of participation-related issues, both sides are still in close coordination.
好，下一个问题。好，第二排这一位。
谢谢发言人，我是凤凰卫视的记者。我们注意到今天上午的时候，日本首相安倍晋三是参拜了供奉2战甲级战犯的靖国神社。中国外交部已经第一时间做出了回应，但是我还是很想听听军方的意见。另外的话，因为实际上他的这次参拜行为，外界也有分析，从钓鱼岛的争端，再到这个东海防空识别区，那么再到安倍的参拜，外界认为毫无疑问，中日关系会进一步的恶化。那么中国军方是否会采取相应的措施来应对中日间的这种恶化的局面？那么第二个问题想问到是，我们注意到在2月17号的时候，日本内阁会议是通过了3份文件，包括这个防卫计划大纲，还有中期防卫力量的准备计划，也被认为是日本安保的和理念的这个根本性的转折。而最新的是24号的话，日本的防卫预算呢会在2014年是持续2年的增加。那么对于日本方面一系列的这个加强军备的这个举动，中国军方对此作何回应？谢谢。
With Phoenix TV, the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe paid a visit to the Yasukuni Shrine where 14 Class A war criminals were honored. The Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson have already responded to this issue, how does the Chinese military comment? And we have noticed that in recent months, in a recent period of time, from the Diaoyu Island disputes to the establishment of China's East China Sea, ADIZ, and to today's visit by a Japanese Prime Minister to the Yasukuni Shrine, we are seeing a deterioration of China-Japan relationship. How will the Chinese military deal with or prepare to deal with a deteriorated China-Japan relationship? And also, Japan has issued 3 defense and security related documents and published its national security strategy, its midterm armed forces build-up plan. It is obvious that Japanese defense and security policy is at a turning point. And most recently, Japan has increased its defense budget for a second consecutive year. How does the Chinese military comment on such moves by Japan?
我们对日本领导人粗暴践踏中国和其他亚洲战争受害国人民感情，公然挑战历史正义和人类良知的行径表示强烈愤慨，向日方提出强烈抗议和严厉谴责，日方必须承担由此造成的一切后果。
On the Japanese leader's visit to the Yasukuni Shrine, the Chinese side expressed our strong indignation for ruthlessly hurting the feelings of the victimized people in China and in other Asian countries, and for their total disregard of historical justice and human conscience. We would like to express our strongest protest and condemnation, and Japan must shoulder all ensuing responsibility.
由于历史的原因，日本调整军事安全政策、扩充军备的任何举动，都会引起亚洲邻国和国际社会的关注和警惕。中国军队对任何可能危害国家安全的动向都保持高度戒备，将采取坚决措施捍卫国家主权安全。
Due to historical reasons, any moves by Japan to adjust its military and security policy and to expand its military power will arouse suspicion and vigilance from its Asian neighbors and the international community. To any possible actions that may endanger China's national security, the Chinese military always keep on high alert.
好，下一个问题。第4排那边第3位。
谢谢发言人。我们知道这2天有媒体报道的，12月23号的时候，国产通用的直升机直20的原型机是在东北的某个机场成功试飞。那媒体也说，就是这款飞机呢，有望成为我国未来通用机型的一个主力，甚至有可能成为一个舰载机等型号发展成为啊。就请问发言人，能不能证实一下？
According to media reports, the domestically produced utility helicopter Z-20 successfully conducted test flight on December the 23rd. And it was expected that this utility helicopter will become a main battle helicopter for the Chinese military and may become a shipborne or carrier-borne helicopter as well. Could you please confirm?
为了适应 国民经济和经济社会发展以及军队建设的需要，应对抢险救灾、人道主义救援等情况，中国正在依靠自己的力量发展新型直升机。
To keep pace with economic and social development and meet the needs for armed forces development, China is relying on its own strength to develop a new type helicopter to take part in disaster rescue and humanitarian assistance operations.
好，下一个问题，第二排的这一位男士。
发言人你好，央视记者。据报道，前不久中美两国军舰在南海发生对峙。那么请问中美两军之间是否有相关的联络机制，以防止在相关海域发生军事误判和摩擦？谢谢。
With CCTV, there was an encounter between Chinese and U.S. naval ships in South China Sea not long ago. Do the two militaries have a liaison mechanism to ensure that such kind of incidents do not happen again?
关于中美两国军舰在南海相遇之前呢，中国国防部已经发布了消息。中美两军目前建有国防部防务磋商、国防部工作会晤、海上军事安全磋商、国防部直通电话等机制化的沟通渠道。同时呢，根据国际惯例，两军在相关行动层面也保持着必要的沟通。比如说这一次在南海两国军舰相遇后，中国的海军航母舰长与美军考本斯号舰长直接进行了通话，使有关的情况得到了妥善的处置。那么可以说呢，中美双方各个层面的对话与沟通是非常必要的。
The Chinese Ministry of National Defense have already issued a statement on the recent encounter between the naval ships of China and the U.S. Between the two militaries, there are such coordination mechanisms as the Defense Consultative Talk, Defense Policy Consultative Talk, Military Maritime Security Agreement, and the Defense Telephone Link. Also, according to international practices, at the operational level, the two sides conduct interaction and communication as well. For example, during the encounter not long ago, the captain of the Chinese aircraft carrier Liaoning and the captain of the U.S. ship Colpens directly talked to each other and ensured that this issue was properly resolved. It should be said that it is quite necessary for the Chinese and U.S. military to have channels of communication.
好，下一个问题，这边第二位。
好，谢谢发言人。中央电视台军事节目中心记者。我想请问，今年呢，中国海军的远海训练取得了很多的成绩。那么明年，中国海军将赴夏威夷参加由美国组织的环太平洋军事演习。这次演习对于中国海军，意义何在？还有呢，就是今天上午安倍晋三，参拜了靖国神社。那么中国军方会不会做出一些动作？谢谢。
From the military channel of the CCTV. We know that in recent years, the far-sea training of the Chinese Navy have achieved good results. Next year, the Chinese Navy will take part in the RIMPAC 2014 Joint Maritime Exercise. What kind of significance does the participation in this exercise have for the Chinese Navy? And this morning, the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe visited the Yasukuni Shrine. Will the Chinese military take any countermeasures?
今年中国海军组织了多批次的远海训练活动，这对于提高应对多种安全威胁、完成多样化军事任务的能力发挥了重要的作用。
This year, the Chinese Navy conducted several far-sea trainings, and they were conducive to improving the capability of meeting various kinds of threat and enhancing the capability to deal with both traditional and non-traditional security issues.
关于你第二个问题，刚才我已经对日本领导人参万靖国神社表明了我们的立场。中国军队将坚决地履行自己的职责，坚决地捍卫国家的领土主权安全。
And on your second question, on the Japanese leader's visit to the Yasukuni Shrine, I have stated our stance. The Chinese military will resolutely perform its duties and resolutely safeguard the country's sovereignty, territorial integrity, and security.
好，下一个问题。这一位。
谢谢发言人。中央人民广播电台提问：根据环球网报道，12月22号，一些西方军事博客和军事评论家称，中国在渤海附近划定的禁航区内进行了一次洲际导弹发射试验，认为这是中国进行战略姿态展示和力量示威的一个步骤，并猜测中国在10天内连续试射2种新型洲际核导弹。请问发言人对此有何评论？
With China National Radio, it was reported on the Global Times website that on the 22nd of this month, the Chinese military test-fired an intercontinental ballistic missile in the Bohai area, and it was commented that within 10 days, the Chinese military conducted 2 missile tests, which are nuclear warheads capable, and it may pose a threat to the security interests of other countries. What is your comment?
中国在境内按计划进行科研试验是正常的。这些试验呢，不针对任何特定的国家和目标。我们一贯强调，我们奉行的是防御性的国防政策。那么，发展武器装备是为了维护国家安全的需要。
For China to conduct scientific research and tests of weaponry and equipment within our national boundary is quite normal and necessary. They are not targeting any particular country or target. We have always stressed that China pursues a defense policy that is defensive in nature, and the development of China's weaponry and armament is to meet the requirements for national security.
那么我还要强调指出，中国奉行自卫防御的核战略，不首先使用核武器的政策不会改变。
I would also like to stress that China pursues a nuclear policy of self-defense and defense in nature, and we will never use nuclear weapon first. This policy has not changed.
好，下一个，那边吧，那边第3排。
发言人您好，我是环球时报记者。我有一个问题是，就是盘点和展望可能是最近一段出现频率最高的关键词。我想，可否请发言人盘点一下中国军队2013年中在军事外交和联演联训方面，有哪些亮点，并请您展望一下2014年中国军队还会有哪些重要的演习计划？谢谢您。
I think in this period of the year, both looking back and looking forward are the trendy words. Could you please summarize the joint trainings and exercises between the Chinese military and foreign militaries in the past year? And also, could you please anticipate and tell us what kinds of exercises and trainings with foreign militaries will be conducted in 2014?
2013年，中国军事外交呈现出一些新的亮点。我们与大国军事关系在保持战略稳定中实现了良性互动，与俄罗斯的军事关系进一步深化。双方举行了陆海2场联合军演，产生了广泛的影响。与美国的军事关系保持了积极发展的势头，在高层交往、防务磋商、专业交流、联演联训等领域开展了交流合作。我们与周边国家防务部门和军队务实合作不断深化，高层交往频繁。周边有10多个国家的国防部长和军队总长先后访华。同时，在涉及国家领土主权和海洋权益问题上，我们坚持原则，坚决维护国家利益。我们与发展中国家军事关系也保持了良好的势头，参与国际军控进程和多边安全对话与合作的力度进一步加大。
There are some new highlights in China's military diplomacy in the year 2013. Mil-to-mil relations between China and major countries have been featured by positive interaction and strategic stability. Mil-to-mil relations with Russia have been deepened. 2 joint exercises, one on land, the other at sea, were conducted, which had far-reaching impact. Sino-US mil-to-mil relationship maintained a good momentum. Extensive interaction and cooperation in high-level visits, defense consultative talks, professional exchanges, and joint training and exercises were carried out. Interaction and cooperation with the militaries of neighboring countries have been enhanced. Defense ministers and chiefs of staff of more than 10 neighboring countries visited China successively, and practical cooperation were strengthened. At the same time, on issues concerning sovereignty, territorial integrity, and maritime interests and rights, we have upheld principles and resolutely safeguarded national interests. Besides, mil-to-mil relations with developing countries maintained good momentum, and participation in international arms control and multilateral dialogues and cooperation has been increased.
为军队现代化建设服务，是中国军事外交的一个重要任务。今年以来，军事外交向服务部队战斗力建设聚焦，共举行了17场双边、多边联演联训，为历年之最。参演部队包括陆海空各军种，涉及海上作战、空中作战、特种作战、反恐、反海盗，以及人道主义、救援减灾等传统和非传统安全领域。这些联演联训既深化了我与有关国家军队的互信合作，同时也为提高我军实战化水平发挥了重要作用。
To serve the modernization drive of the military is an important mission for China's military diplomacy. In the past year, military diplomacy has provided a platform for enhancing the fighting capacity of the military. For example, a record number of 17 joint trainings and exercises with foreign militaries have been conducted. Participating troops are from the 3 services of the Army, Air Force, and Navy. and the subjects are both traditional and non-traditional, including Navy operation, air operation, special force operation, counterterrorism, counter-piracy, and HADR. These joint trainings and exercises have deepened mutual trust and cooperation with foreign militaries, and also played an important role in improving war-fighting capability of the Chinese military.
2014年军队对外交往计划正在制定当中，那么我们会在适当的时候向外发布有关信息。
Foreign exchange program of the PLA in 2014 is currently being formulated. We will release information in due time.
好，下一个问题。那边最靠边那个。
是发言人您好，台湾中国时报提问。马英九他表达希望在明年2014年到北京来参加明年的 APEC 会议，而根据了解，在大陆当局方面也这个各部委也展开全面性的评估。而到目前为止，我们除了了解到国台办他的立场跟表态之外，我们也想知道说，在大陆军方这边，国防部是持何种的立场，是支持或者是持保留的态度？谢谢。
China Times of Taiwan, Ma Ying-jeou said that he has the intention to come to Beijing in 2014 and join the APEC meeting. We know that the different ministries of the mainland authorities are evaluating this proposal. Up to now, we have got a response from the Taiwan Affairs Office of the State Council on this issue. I'm wondering what is the Chinese military's stance on this matter? Do you support or have reservations on this matter?
关于台湾地方领导人来大陆参加国际会议，国台办新闻发言人此前已经对此给予了回应，我这里没有新的信息。
The leader of the Taiwan region's participation in international conferences, the spokesperson of the Taiwan Affairs Office of the State Council have already responded to this issue, and I have nothing to add.
好，下一个，来。
谢谢发言人。凤凰卫视第2次提问，我们关注到中韩之间就移交这个中国志愿军遗骸的这个问题达成协议之后呢，韩国国防部的这个遗骸的挖掘小组呢，在20号呢已经展开了工作，相信之后呢会有一个移交的仪式。那么外界也评价说呢，这是韩国首次直接将中国的这个人民志愿军的这个遗骸交还给中方。那么请问国防部方面对于事件如何评价？谢谢。
With Phoenix TV and second rounds of questions. We know that South Korea will return the remains of the Chinese People's Voluntary Army who fought in the war, the Korean War, and the digging of the remains will start on the has started on the 20th of this month, and there will be a ceremony for the return of these remains. And this is also the first time that South Korea directly returned the remains of the Chinese People's Voluntary Army to the Chinese mainland. How does the Chinese military comment on this issue?
60多年来，我们始终缅怀为了祖国。为了和平和自由事业，在那场战争当中英勇献身的志愿军烈士们，他们的英名将永远被历史所铭记。那么，关于志愿军遗骸移送的具体情况，请向国家有关主管部门询问。
During the past 60-plus years, we have always cherished the memories of those heroic martyrs who sacrificed their lives for their motherland, for peace and for freedom. And their heroic contributions and actions will be written down in the annals of history. On the specific issue of the returning of the remains of Chinese People's Voluntary Army, please refer to competent authorities of the State Council.
好，接下来那边对站着那个。
谢谢发言人。台湾中央通讯社提问，发言人是这样子，就是大陆宣布划设东海防空识别区之后，台湾各界都非常的关注，然后也关心就是说大陆是不是有可能在划设新的防空识别区，以及下次如果在划设新的防空识别区的时候，以两岸目前的关系，是否会跟台湾先行协调？谢谢。
The Central News Agency of Taiwan. The public in Taiwan paid lots of attention to the recent establishment of the East China Sea, ADIZ. Under the current situation of cross-strait relations, if the mainland set up new air defense identification zones in the future, will the mainland conduct coordination with Taiwan on this issue before it announces the decision?
防空识别区不是领空，也不是空中禁区。那么划设防空识别区呢，不涉及领土、领海和领空的改变。是否划设防空识别区，要根据国家面临的安全环境等多种因素确定。
The ADIZ is not territorial airspace nor no-fly zone. And to set up an ADIZ does not bring about change in territory or territorial sea and territorial airspace. Whether to set up an air defense identification zone is dependent upon the security environment and other matters.
两岸同胞呢是一家人，维护中华民族的整体利益，符合两岸同胞的共同利益。
Compatriots across the Taiwan Straits belong to the same family, and to safeguard the common interests of compatriots on both sides of the Taiwan Straits is in the interest of all Chinese people.
我们对两岸关系和平发展所持的立场是一贯的、明确的。
And our position on cross-strait relations, that is peaceful development, has been consistent and clear.
好，下一个问题，都是第二次了，来，第一排。
谢谢主持人，我是南方都市报的记者，我想追问两个问题。第一个是近期中国船舶重工通过媒体透露，该公司第4季度的军贸订单超过了前3个季度的总和，最近还签订了2个军工超级合同，所以有媒体猜测这是不是国产航母开工的消息？请发言人证实。第二个问题是辽宁舰是否还会进行远洋训练？谢谢。
From Southern Metropolitan Daily, 2 follow-up questions. Recently, the China Shipbuilding Company, Shipbuilding Industry Corporation, announced their fourth quarter statistics, and they say that 2 super contract has been signed in military industry, and it was speculated that this means that China's domestically produced aircraft carrier has started construction. Could you please confirm? And secondly, will there be more FARSI trainings by the Liaoning aircraft carrier?
很遗憾，你这2个问题我都没有新的信息可供发布。
It's a pity that I don't have new information to release on both of the 2 issues that you have mentioned.
好，下一个。
谢谢发言人。法制晚报第2次提问，我想跟进一个问题，就是您刚才在回答这个中美舰船相遇的时候，您提到了就是中美2国需要为建立这个新型军事大国，有共同做出努力。我想问一下，中方对于这个中美两军的这个新型军事关系有没有一个概念，或者是有没有一个指标性的东西呢？谢谢。
With Mira, and one follow-up question. In answering the question on the encounter of U.S. and China naval ships, you mentioned a new model of mule-to-mule relations between China and U.S. I'm wondering, by referring to a new model of mule-to-mule relations between China and the U.S., what in specific are you referring to? Do you have any standards or concrete criteria to assess this new model of relationship?
那么关于你提到这个问题，在今年常安全部长访问美国的时候，曾经系统地做出了回应。如果你有时间的话，你可以去查一下当时的有关报道，还有什么不清楚的，我们下面可以做进一步的交流。
During Defense Minister Chang Wanquan's visit to the U.S. this year, we have elaborated on this issue. If you have time, you can refer to the news release at that time. And if you still have questions, we can keep in touch.
好，还有没有问题？来，这个第二排。
谢谢发言人。央视记者补充2个问题。第一个是有关于日本，就是有评论认为日本通过这个国家安全保障战略等一系列的安保政策，标志着日本已经从这个战略防卫转向了这个主动进攻的这么一个战略。那么您对此有何评论？第2个问题是关于这个中国航母，前段时间辽宁号在南海进行了一系列的这个试炼，那么想请问中国航母作战力量最终形成还需要经过哪几个阶段，还需要怎样的试炼？谢谢。
With CCTV, 2 follow-up questions. Firstly, with the approval in the Japanese cabinet of the 3 defense and security-related policy documents, it is commented that Japan's national defense policy has been changed from defense to offense. How will the Chinese military deal with this? And secondly, we know that the Liaoning aircraft carrier recently conducted FARSI training. How many more phases does the Liaoning aircraft carrier have to go through before it can be combat ready?
第一个问题，刚才我已经做了回答。由于历史的原因，我们对日方的一些扩军、扩充军备的一些举动，始终保持着高度的警惕。那么中国军队呢，对任何可能危害国家安全的这些举动，保持着高度的戒备，将采取坚决的措施来维护国家的安全。
On your first question, I have already answered it. Due to historical reasons, any move by Japan to expand its military power is worthy of vigilance from China and other countries. The Chinese military keeps on high alert on any move that may endanger China's national security and will take resolute measures to safeguard the country's security.
第二个问题，这次辽宁舰赴南海进行试验训练，媒体呢已经做了比较多的报道。目前呢，辽宁舰依然处在科研试验和训练阶段，没有进一步的信息可供披露。
The media have had plenty of coverage on the fussy training of the Liaoning aircraft carrier. What I can say here is that the carrier is still at the stage of scientific test and military training, and I do not have more information to release.
好，第三排这位。
发言人您好，中国日报补充提问。日前，日本政府宣布向韩国南苏丹维和部队提供1万发枪弹，并将此列为武器出口3原则的例外。请问中方对此有何评价？另外，随着南苏丹局势恶化，中方是否考虑向南苏丹增派维和人员？谢谢。
China Daily is the second round of questions. Recently, it was reported that Japan provided 10,000 pieces of ammunition to South Korea in the area where in the area of the peacekeeping forces in South Sudan, and Japan said that it is an exception of its arms export, three principles on arms export. Does the Chinese side have any comment? And secondly, we know that in South Sudan, ethnic conflict is going on, and how is the Chinese peacekeeping units doing there? Do you have any new plans to send more peacekeeping troops to the country?
第一个问题，我们注意到了有关报道。
On your first question, we have noticed relevant report.
第二个问题，目前中方尚未接到联合国方面向南苏丹增派维和部队的邀请。如果联合国向中方提出需求，我们将综合考虑各种情况，认真加以研究。
Up to now, China has not received a request from the United Nations to send more peacekeepers to South Sudan. If we do get the request from the UN, we will give it a careful assessment by taking into consideration various factors.
好，下一个问题，
发言人您好，香港商报提问。您刚才提到是那个东海防空识别区设立之后，有外国军机有800多个架次在防空区内活动。对于这里面有一些那个，比如说执行抵近侦察的这些外国军机，您军方有没有对他们的意图进行过判断？然后包括对他们的行动进行一些管控的措施？然后还有一个问题是，2013年就是中国遭到这种中国或者美国的日本或者美国的军机这种抵近侦察，你们有没有对他们的频率或者次数进行过统计？然后它是增加还是减少？现在，谢谢。
With Hong Kong Business Daily, in answering a question, you mentioned that during the past months, nearly 800 flight times of foreign military aircraft entered the East China Sea Air Defense Identification Zone. Has the Chinese military judged their purposes and take corresponding measures to control and manage the activities of the foreign military aircraft? And secondly, do you have any statistics on the number of close-in reconnaissance by U.S. and Japanese aircraft in China's coastal areas. Will you make them public?
第一个问题，我们对进入东海防空识别区的其他国家的和地区的军机进行了全面的监管。根据需要，我们出动了侦察机、预警机和战斗机，赴有关的空域进行必要的识别查证。
On your first question, foreign military aircraft entering the East China Sea, ADIZ, the Chinese military have dispatched reconnaissance, early warning, and fighter aircraft to relevant airspace and identified and managed their activities.
第二个问题，很抱歉，现在我手头呢暂时没有这方面的数据。
I'm really sorry that I do not have the statistics that you have mentioned currently.
还有问题吗？那我们提问就到这里。我再补充发布一条信息：原定明年1月30日举行的例行记者会，正值除夕，暂停一次。从2月份起，例行记者会照常举行。这个时间啊过得非常快，在各位媒体朋友的支持配合和广大公众的关心爱护下，国防部的例行记者会啊又走过了一个年头。我们对各方的关心、理解、支持和配合表示衷心的感谢。再过5天，我们就将迎来2014年。那么我们希望啊，大家在明年的工作中啊，给予我们更多的关心和支持，提出呢更多的意见和建议。那么我们也将在新的一年当中，进一步的加强与媒体和公众的沟通交流，更好的为大家服务。最后呢，预祝各位新年快乐，万事如意，谢谢。